From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. Starting on the mound in this one, Catfish Hunter.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
All right, ready to get underway. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn.
The pitch. Hard hit to third. Fires over to first. One up, one down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Sarah Connor.
This hitter had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you she's taking her walks, she's getting her knocks, she's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for her right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because she's having consistently good at-bats.
Diana Rivers in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. There's the strike. One down, base is empty. Up and in, and that's ball two.
Well, she's so great about hitting the ball the other way. She hits those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten her up a little bit so she doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Right side, hard hit. Throws to first. Out. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 4.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Duke Snider. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Middle of the first, no score. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Ashley Cox. And Singing, we were talking earlier about how she's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, she's more calm and settles in. She's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most pitchers, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, she gets looser, the ball comes out of her hand with more life, and she's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get her team back in the dugout.
Out to short. Witt. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And we check out the guy in the 7th spot, Matt Holliday.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Haley Williams in the box with one away as she takes ball one. The 1-1. Just missed.
2-1.
And a bunt towards third. And that's just foul. That's inside. And it's 3-2. And that's ball four.
Take your base.
A great back and forth in that at bat. She had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow she found a way to keep the bat on her shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Digging in, Sarah McKnight. And now the lefty.
No, that's the ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Williams leads off first with one away. Now snap throw to first. And she dives back in safely. That one not close. And that's ball three. Chris with that distraction and a speedy runner at first. She's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Snyder ranging back to the warning track, makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Edgar Martinez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And here it comes. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the pitch. In the air, right side of the infield. Drifts towards it. He makes the grab. And that is that. Jays silenced in the opening frame. Second inning from Toronto coming up on the show. No score. Top of the second. Now it's the power speed combo. Sarah Connor. Hunter back to work. Connor in her third season, only 20 years old, and she's a former home run derby champ. Next offering is in for a strike. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit, so he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. That one missed. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Here's a 1-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of players pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that someone hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Justin Morneau stands in here, takes ball one low. The 1-0. Hard hit, right side. Takes it himself. Out. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
That is it. The left fielder, Susan.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Susan Dang. Here's a hitter who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping she'll turn it around soon. First pitch, not close. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Two down, nobody on. And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Leslie Richards in the on deck circle. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So she gets on base and keeps it going. Now it's going to be Leslie Richards.
It's been a tough stretch for her at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Pitch out, but no action. Right-hander kicks, deals. Runner takes off. Safe at second, and she easily steals the bag.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
There's the strike. Dang, at second with 2 down. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And that one fouled off. And he deals. Got her swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Danielle Strawberry.
The right fielder.
Singing, she covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These hitters are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
She deals. There's a swing and a miss.
She can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Way outside. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
So digging in, Jason Giambi.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
And now it's going to be Matt Holliday.
1 ball, no strike.
Wouldn't chase that time.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And another ball. The wind of the pitch. On the inside corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when she's out there on the hill.
Swing and a miss. And the count's full. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Steve Finley in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Two outs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. She's got it. And that is out number 3. Blue Jays held in check. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And there's a foul ball. Strike on the inside corner. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Bobby Witt Jr., the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball 1. Top of the third, no score. The shortstop takes a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. Now 3-1. Line drive, speared at first. He takes it on his own, and that quickly 2 away.
Right fielder.
So the lineup flips over. Tony Gwynn steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
That one almost got him. Two down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the pitch. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, Alex Hyde. Cox back to work. Bounced up the middle. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive is the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Snyder racing after it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. That's out number 2. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
So up next for Toronto, Haley Williams. Worked a walk in her first trip to the plate. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball. 2 outs. This one in the air right field. Gwynn in position. He's got it. And that is out number 3. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. Down the number 2 hitter, Diana Rivers. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And that's in the dirt. Righty to the plate. Just missed. That's hard hit on the line. She's got it. And there's one away.
She was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if she gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Duke Snider. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
One strike.
Base is empty, one away. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Out to short. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Sarah Connor. First pitch swinging.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
A wind in the pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and she's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Sarah McKnight. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with her approach. She didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And next for Toronto, Edgar Martinez. Scoreless here, but now she's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Step off, throw to first. Back in there standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All she's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
1-1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. There's a 1-1. In there at the knees.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
At the belt and fires. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. She's under it. Reaches over the wall, and she's got it. Strawberry. Scoreless here, but now she's got to deal with a hitter who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. McKnight leads off first with 1 away. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 2-1.
She's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not she can score on that base hit.
And a 3-2. And she walked her.
I don't think she really wanted to pitch to her right there anyhow. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with her speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that one fouled off. Two on, one out. Right through there for a strike. And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Coming on. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now a chance for Matt Holliday.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Ball one there.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
That's to third. Zips it across. That's the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. And we are still scoreless. And we're back. And here is Justin Morneau. Morneau, 27 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. First pitch misses. That one ripped right center field. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Finley gets it in quickly. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So digging in, Susan Dang. And she's already singled in this game. And a good eye there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The 1-0.
2-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runner at second, nobody out. clips the zone. 2-2. Out to short, Gonzalez. Fires to first on the run. One away here in the fifth.
The batter, the third baseman.
So up next, Leslie Richards.
And boys, I'd say she's due.
Fought off foul. One out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the fifth. In the dirt, blocked. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs. On the ground, Gonzalez throws to first in time.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Zach Geloff steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Two outs. And that's in there at the knees.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Kicks and fires. That one off the mark, and the count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, to look for something down in the zone, but not too far.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Jays, Steve Finley.
Steve Finley.
The line to kick the pitch. That one inside. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1.
2-1.
High in the air, out to right. Settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the third baseman,
Alex Hyde next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out her first time. Fouled off. She was late. One out, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and that's strike two.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if she doesn't love it, she's not going to swing that early in the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck her out. That's the second out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And the batter will be the shortstop, Joanna Gonzalez. One of the best contact hitters in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
Not sure if she was expecting for the pitcher to come right at her, but she got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Comes up empty.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Fly ball down the line. Dang. Settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Hunter back to work. Down the line. And that is foul.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Strawberry makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. And the righty deals. Not close with that one. 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. McKnight down to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Diana Rivers steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch.
Ball.
That one almost got her.
1-1.
That misses the zone. 2-1. And that's outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swung on, belted. Strawberry. Long run. That one hops against the fence. And that's a 2-out double.
Love how she let that ball travel, trusted her hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner at second here with 2 away. Now here is Duke Snyder.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
1-0.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got her. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Jays, Haley Williams.
Second baseman.
We talk about players with good speed, and definitely she has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Popped up. And a foul ball.
She gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and she just takes it away.
And a pitch.
Ball.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the corner for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
3-2 now. Line drive. Dang. Flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Now batting, catcher, Sarah.
Here's the catcher to hit, Sarah McKnight. 1 for 2. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Kicks and deals. Big swing and a miss.
Tonight, her slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Left-hand batter waits. Yeah, there's a ball.
It's a good take.
And another ball.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Her ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of her career since day one.
1 down. Edgar Martinez now at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. It's a pitch out. Throw to second, and she's out.
They were right on top of it. They guessed right on the first pitch out. Tells me they had some good data or scouting report. It was just a feeling, but either way, perfect execution, great throw and tag, and they erased that runner at first.
And that skips into dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. A dive. She's got it. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Duke Snider. The right-hander back to work. Check swing, and that's a ball. That catches the zone for a strike, and a count 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. That one ripped. And that's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Sarah Connor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. She's a player who does it all. First pitch, and he just misses.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think she's looking for something else right there.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck her out.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And here is Justin Morneau. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And the right-hander deals. Line drive.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And next for L.A., Susan Gang. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That misses the zone. 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luis Patino appears to be getting loose. Miller also getting ready. Two outs. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Just one pitch short of 100 now, and I'm guessing this is likely his final inning if he can get through it.
(3-1) is on the way. That catches the corner.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Stays alive. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. hits apiece and stays alive. Ripped on a line. Brings it in for the third out. One left for L.A. Still no score. Bottom of the seventh. And now the right fielder, Danielle Strawberry. I think when you consider her as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If she can get on, that's going to give her one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Off the mark there. And that's ball one.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And now 1-2. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Next is the designated hitter, Jason Giambi. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
That one misses, and it's a full count. Payoff pitch. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Holiday stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Upstairs.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Steve Finley waiting to hit for Toronto. And there's the strike. That one fouled off. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Snyder going back. And it's gone. It just got out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Base is empty with 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Steve Finley. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One run across in the frame so far. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Pedro Martinez preparing to come on if needed. Evaldi also throwing. Gets him to chase after that one.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And now the lefty. And that's just foul. The 2-2. Got him swinging. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Leslie Richards. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. We get ahead on a good hitter as well. There's a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That one almost got her. Got her swinging. And that's the first out.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Zach Geloff steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ripped into center, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Catfish Hunter won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Yohan Duran.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And up next for Los Angeles, Bobby Witt Jr. And fouled off. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. The 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
1-2.
This one in the dirt. Save! So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
So the tying run at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Man at second.
Ball.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save! Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. So now 1-2. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Right-handed reliever. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swings and misses, struck him out. Throws to first in time. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, we see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
So digging in, Diana Rivers. 1 for 3. That one at triple digits. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Righty delivers. Good job to fight that one off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. And downstairs. Ground ball up the middle. Gonzalez. In plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Whitey Ford.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
At the plate, Alex Hyde. She's kind of an outlier, especially when hitters are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And a swing and a miss there.
Her swing is so good, it's in the zone a long time. She gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That's inside. Ball one. And she swings over the top there.
1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The pitch. Misses. And the count's even at 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and she's down on strikes. She battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the shortstop, Joanna Gonzalez. First pitch just misses. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. John Smoltz looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Bumgarner, the lefty, warming up as well. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty.
No. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
2-2.
Got her swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now it's the second baseman, Haley Williams. Bunting for a hit. She pops it up. Over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the 9th, and we are tied. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Miller.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Duke Snyder digs in now. As the lefty gets to work. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. John Franco getting loose out there. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Next offering upstairs.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him off. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sarah Connor. This hitter with light tower power. Check swing. She went too far, and it's a strike.
One strike.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. She wants to get her arms extended. She likes the ball away from her a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the DH, Justin Morneau.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And there's a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And the pitch. That one hooked foul. The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of him there. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Now in Toronto, and now the catcher comes up to hit, Sarah McKnight. Ford back to work. Trying to get her to chase on the changeup that time. Activity in the bullpen. John Smoltz looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. She's got good power. With one swing, she can win it for him. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
Outside. 2-1.
2-1.
And he deals. Edgar Martinez in the on-deck circle. Left-hand hitter waits. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
The first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Edgar Martinez next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
That's a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle, Geloff throws to first in time. And that quickly, 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Now it's the right fielder, Danielle Strawberry. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Check swing. Did she go? Yes, she did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Gets under and pops it up. Should have this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Blue Jays go down in order. Still tied, 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to extra innings. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Susan Dang. And a pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Fires across the diamond. 1 away in the top half of the 10th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Leslie.
And next for L.A., Leslie Richards. Sing, you talk about a player that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and she makes all the plays. Little chopper rolls foul.
And because of that big power arm, she's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and she is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. Her confidence level has got to be dropped, and she's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. Her team needs her.
So now a pinch hitter, Hank Thompson.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. That one is absolutely belted. This one's got a chance. And that one is out of here. He hammers one out to right. His first homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
2 outs, nobody on. And up next for Los Angeles, Bobby Witt Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. That's down and in. Miller. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good.
That one ripped left field. Just shy of the wall. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And the home team down a run. Major League Baseball is on the show. So remaining in the game defensively, Hank Thompson. He entered the game to pinch hit and now mans second base. Dusty Rhodes takes over on the mound. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. She's got a great curveball. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jason Giambi. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And here it comes. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. The pitch. And that's outside. And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Kicks and fires. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter she faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Matt Holliday next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that is ball 1. Fall off foul. Swing and a ball popped up. Thompson drifts towards it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting center fielder Steve Finley.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Steve Finley. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Pitch misses. 2-1.
Now, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And that one clips the corner. The Blue Jays down to their final strike. Got him! And that is the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And your final score here today, 2-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And on the hill today, number 18. Tell us about her in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And she's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time she gets the ball, you expect her to go out there and dominate, and that's what she's been to this point. We'll see how she is today. That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, she really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So in now for Cleveland, Todd Helton. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Blondie going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second. She's in safely at third with one out. And up next for Cleveland, Chris Gonzalez. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. She was all over that fastball.
And now it's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That's a base hit.
Batting 6.
Roberto Clemente digs in for the Guardians.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Well struck left field. That's not coming back. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-zip.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away.
Base is empty, one away. And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. That's ripped. Base hit.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Stepping in, Penny Waters. Out towards left center. On the move. She makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock her out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And she brings it in on the warning track. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back at Yankee Stadium, our starter in this one, Sunshine Saunders. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to her.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that she can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. She's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what she's able to do in this one.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Batting second, a really important hitter for them, Rachel Knight.
She's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. She does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. She's got a presence about her, and she's a hitter that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. She made her pay for that one, and they pull into the lead. It's 5-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one.
Now at the plate, Kermit Ciccone. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Michelle. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Goal. Second home run of the inning for her. And they close the gap. It's 5-3. And up next for New York, Pudge Rodriguez. Oh, that liner got her. And they get the out after the ricochet. And now they'll hustle out to check on her. That was quite a shot she took as you see her down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but she will not want to come out of this game if she doesn't have to. It's looking to me like she's going to try to shake it off and continue.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Hannah Joseph. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something she could handle. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up.
Now this one is hammered. Way back there. On its way. And we are tied. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And we're all square. It's 5-5. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Now, Elizabeth Ramos. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that is
back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and they get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Yankees, Blondie. Right side. Soto gets under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. Back at Yankee Stadium. Top of the second. And the batter now, Lisa McAllister. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. And this game is tied. It's 6-6. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Nabs it, and there's one down. Todd Helton digs in for the Guardians. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Blondie makes the grab, 2 down. Chris Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. She's already homered in this game. That one ripped right center field. Ciccone going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. You're watching Cleveland. Back in the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Barry Larkin. Here the right-hander back to work. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And he brings it into the warning track.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Kermit.
Tied at 6. Kermit Ciccone stepping in now for the Yankees. Singled and scored his first time. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could still. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there to the warning track. Makes the catch. Nothing across. Back now in the Bronx. Juan Soto now. The wind and the pitch. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Close play, but in there.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, they're starting with this already. And now, Roberto Clemente. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Guardians jump in front. It's 8-6. New pitcher now, Shea Abreu.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for her this year.
Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. Lined, and that's a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first. So,
oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 10-6. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Always scary for a pitcher when a hitter can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Alfonso Soriano digs in for the Guardians. And a rope into center field, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Now it's the Guardians DH, Lisa McAllister. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. That one felt good. Her second home run of the game. It's 12-6.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for her in a big way.
And now the center fielder, Johnny Damon. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Blondie snags it on the run.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Here's a big power threat. Todd Helton. Hard hit left side. Larkin sends it to first. 2 down.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Now the third baseman, Chris Gonzalez. She's already homered here in this one. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Multi-hit game for her now, and with the lack of results she's been having lately, I'm sure she's feeling some relief. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. She pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Fair ball. Gonzalez around second, headed for third.
Back-to-back base hits. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Swung on, belted. Ciccone raging back towards the wall. And in one hops the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 14-6.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Well struck right field. Gone. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 16-6.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone.
Whitney Black will take over here. She has a great slider with tons of movement. Penny Waters, the next to hit. That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. Now she'll turn for second. The throw in, and she's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Michelle Wilson. Saunders back to work. Here's a swing and a drive. Left field, and she knew it. she's done it again. Her second home of the game. It's 16-7. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Pudge Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And it's off the wall. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Touches down, that's a hit. Soto gets it back in quickly, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. So they're at the corners now. Paul Konerko stepping in now for the Yankees. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A massive home run. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 16-10.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Elizabeth Ramos. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now the right fielder, Blondie. She's 0 for 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. She was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Damon racing over to make the catch. And now, Rachel Knight, 1 for 2. And a base hit right there. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And next for New York, Kermit Ciccone. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Blondie around third.
Well done. Drives in the run. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. And she's gone yard again. That's her 3rd home run of the game. And they get a few back. It's 16-14. Singing, she's been red hot.
Yeah, another good swing of the bat for her. She is really seeing the ball well in this one.
So 2 away with nobody on. Pudge Rodriguez getting ready to hit. He swings and fouls one off. The wind of the pitch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Damon ranging back. It bangs off the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Digging in, swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. Out of here. A 2-run homer. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And it ties it up. It's 16-16. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Now it's going to be Paul Konerko. Soto makes the play, and that'll do it. But it's a huge inning for him as they score 10 times. 3 innings complete, and amazingly, we are all tied up. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, out of the 4th, stepping up for the Guardians, Alfonso Soriano. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now back, designated hitter, Lisa McAllister.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Lisa McAllister. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Slider misses outside. McAllister goes 6'1", only 20 years old, and she was the 2nd round pick in 2024. That one missed. Base hit center field. So they get a runner aboard with a 1-out single. Johnny Damon now at the plate. 1 for 3. Runner on the move. Ball misses. Pudge with a rocket of a throw. Caught stealing.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch her, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And the pitch. Just off the outside edge. And it's 2-0. 2 outs, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back for more from the Bronx. John Chami and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Elizabeth Ramos. She deals. Pitch misses there. 1-0. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1-2 now. And a curve misses outside. Wouldn't chase that time. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, she tried to nibble right there and just missed her spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now she has somebody to worry about over at first.
Blondie stepping in now for the Yankees. Snap throw to first. She's back in there.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All she's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a ball popped up. He's under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Barry Larkin. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Ramos stands at first with one out. On the ground to short, could be two. Henderson to second, and that's two. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. And amazingly, we are all tied up. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Todd Helton. Black back to work. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Kenley Jansen getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. And a swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Blondie under it. And makes the grab. One down. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Chris Gonzalez. Now be careful with this hitter. She's got power. She can untie it with one swing. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one. Black, a former All-Star. She features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and she works in a changeup. Get on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but she wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's Juan Soto. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Ball one there. Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Knight hauls it in to end the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3, and this ball game remains tied. Now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Leo Holiday.
Well, she's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Rachel Knight stepping in now for the Yankees.
The third baseman, Rachel Knight.
A line to kick the pitch. That one misses. Ball one. There's the strike. In the air to left center. Damon sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next to the Yankees, the center fielder, Kermit.
And now it's going to be Kermit Ciccone. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
She got away with one there, but she knows she can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Action in the pen down there. Griffin Cannon, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. One out, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next, the left fielder, Michelle Wilson.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Michelle Wilson. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
She's homered 3 times so far, and now she gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives her anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Just off the outside edge.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what she's been doing. It's made a big impact for her in recent games.
Next pitch is outside. Pudge Rodriguez waits on deck. 2 down, nobody on here in the second game of the series. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Next to hit, Roberto Clemente. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. And a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Left field. Makes the grab, out number 2. So in now for Cleveland, Penny Waters. She might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, she's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, she's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number 1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This player is able to add runs by producing them.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Good eye right there. Alfonso Soriano next to bat for Cleveland. Two down, nobody on. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Up next for Cleveland, Alfonso Soriano. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. There's a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. She's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Runner takes off. And a foul ball. Two outs. And the pitch is outside. Ball one. And another ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Now snap throw to first, and she's back safely. Waters off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball. He stays alive. At the belt and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2-2 now. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Lisa McAllister on deck. Already 2 homers in the game.
Huge impact in this one so far, and you know she'd like to make some noise in this inning as well.
And here's a 3-2. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. And amazingly, we are all tied up. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Yankees, Pudge Rodriguez. Here comes a pitch. That one hit to right. Soto gets under it. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 12, Hannah.
And up next for New York, Hannah Joseph. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Griffin Canning up and throwing. And that's down and away.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Way out front for strike 2.
She really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and she got her. And there's 2 down.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Now a chance for Paul Konerko. And a pitch. That one hammered, but pulled foul. upstairs.
I don't like to say she wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Wouldn't chase that time. Just off the inside corner, and now it's 3-2. The pitch. Hit hard, that gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
And next for New York, Elizabeth Ramos. And there's a ball. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
She's really working her way this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And the righty deals. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
And that one wrapped foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Righty to the plate. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Yanks lead 1, and this is a tie ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jonathan Loizaga.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now Lisa McAllister. 4 out of 4 with 2 homers and a couple of singles. Pretty amazing athlete. This player is power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Hard hit down the line and left. She's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Fouled off. He was late. The next offering misses. 1-1. That's a base hit.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter, he takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
And here's the first baseman, Todd Helton. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. There goes Damon. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Throw to first, and he's back in easily. Left-hand batter waits. Hard ground ball, base knock. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And here is Chris Gonzalez. Ball 1, no strikes.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that one fouled off.
Her eyes got big. She saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Blondie.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against her.
And a pitch. In the air to left, down the line. Clemente on the run. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Oh, 1 down. In the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So the batting order turns over. Barry Larkin stepping in now for the Yankees. And takes low for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Right-hander kicks, deals. This one popped up. Under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Rachel.
Here's the third baseman, Rachel Knight. This is a player you got to keep an eye on when she digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and she's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and she creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
That's in there, and the count even at 1. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. 2 down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
The pitch. Swing and a miss as she was late that time.
2 strikes.
Inside, just missed.
She should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if she's walked.
Kicks and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as she sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. And it has been a wild one. We're tied. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Kenley Jansen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
And a pitch. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And the 1-0. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Next pitch is outside.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
The 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Roberto Clemente waiting for a turn at the plate. The pitch. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The pitch. And that one ripped to left. And it's just foul. That was close. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Making a move at first, and here's the pinch runner, Liz Camacho. No outs, runner at first. Roberto Clemente digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Jansen with a move to first, and she's back in safely. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jordan Romano getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And one out now.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Gunnar Henderson digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered in this game. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. It's a pitch out. Pudge with a rocket of a throw. Caught stealing.
You know, sometimes a throw that bounces into second base can be just as good as a perfect throw in the air. Almost a little bit easier to handle at second base. For me, that caught stealing right there was all about a really poor jump off first. Just didn't time it well. She was toast after that.
Two outs. Wouldn't chase that time. Penny Waters, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So up next, Penny Waters. Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Slider misses outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, she's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Hard on the ground to first. She takes it herself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Pepio. So coming into the game now on defense, Torrey Hunter. He takes over in right. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Kermit Ciccone digs in now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Pitch misses outside, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Righty delivers. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the right-hander deals. Not even close there. And the count is 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where pitchers rather just give up a first-pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now the left fielder, Michelle Wilson, known for her late inning heroics. And that's outside. And that's ball one. And he deals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
These guys are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, and they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Pudge Rodriguez. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. First pitch misses. Go-ahead run at second. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Inside corner, that's a strike. And a count 1-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
2 on, 1 out. Hannah Joseph stepping in now for the Yankees. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Got her. 2 gone now.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Konerko in the box now. Takes strike 1. And the slider just misses. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, got him swinging. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back in New York, we go to the 9th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Alfonso Soriano. The pitch. Chopped left side. On the run, sent it over to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And next is the designated hitter, Lisa McAllister. First pitch, and he just misses. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Swings through that.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. And the count 1-2. Ripped for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
I mean, come on, have a game. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now here is Johnny Damon. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Yoan. Ripped to first. Dives for the bag. Got her. Double play. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And amazingly, we are all tied up. Back here in New York, we head to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Elizabeth. Ramos. The line in the pitch. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one away.
Woo, she was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. She was ready to hit.
That one is absolutely belted. Bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? She put a really good swing on that one.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Barry Larkin. Line drive, base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into it out at home plate.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And up next for New York, Rachel Knight. High grounder into the outfield for a nod. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Yankees walk it off.
Well, coming in the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
High-scoring ball game in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Thank you for joining.
Mm-hmm.